Okay, just about 8 a.m. I've walked out of town and come down to the stable to get my fell pony, which I use as a pack mule basically. I do not ride him. So let's give him a call. There he is. So basically this is just another test of what YouTube does to certain videos when they're uploaded. This is Fraps. So what I decided I would do is just do a little hunting and camping. So we'll head out here in the Northern Territory, or I should say north of the town. Not quite ready to kill a deer yet. I'm not thirsty and I'm not hungry at the moment. Mammoths and a giant. We want to steer clear of them. And a dead deer. Have a different philosophy, I guess. This is only my second character, but there's no reason for me to kill a mammoth or a giant because they don't bother me, so I'm not going to bother them. Just pointless to kill them for no reason. Now the same can't be said for animals other than the mammoth, because I do need pelts, meat to eat, that sort of thing. What's my water situation? I see a fire burning there. I'm pretty sure it's empty. Okay, I've got one drink left in that. I have to remember, if I drink that and I haven't built a camp yet, there's a fire burning that I can use, whether I have to clear the area or not. A lot of mammoths around here. Ideally, I could use some ore. Oh, there's some, right? Is that, well, what do you know? Have I already got this? Iron ore right there. This is only the second character I've ever played. I just started playing Skyrim. I know I'm late, but I just started playing it a week or 2 weeks ago. And with this character, I'm trying to be self-sufficient. Meaning if I need arrows, armor, food, whatever the case may be, I do my best to get it myself. I make it, forage it. In fact, speaking of foraging, Since there is a lot of wildlife around here, this must be a good place to forage for food. Let's see if there's anything. Maybe it's a little rocky here. I hear what? A bear? Yeah. Good old light armor versus a bear. Close. Luckily I heard that bear because I had my back to him. But I'm using Frostfall mod, which means I'm in fur armor, which is light armor, and I didn't even have the main armor on because I married my. Oh, I'm in necromancer robes. Excellent, 75%. Yeah, that bear would have made short work of me there if I hadn't been paying attention, I believe. So we're going to forage for any edibles. I got an edible flower. It is 10 a.m. Let's do it again. Nothing there, and that took an hour. Let's try once more. Let's go for anything that we can find of use. Nothing here, okay? And I'm hungry. Now, hunger, you can see I'm cold because I'm not wearing that fur armor. If you recall, I'm wearing mage's robes. I'm hungry. Now the cold exposure gives me -10 to health, magicka, and stamina regeneration. The hunger gives me -30 to health and stamina regeneration. And I'm tired, which gives me carry weight -30, and I skills improve 25% slower. So that's not a good thing. So let's look for a place to set up camp, take care of some of these issues. I always try, if possible, to set up camp next to water. That looks like a likely area. I see some game. Although, looks like the giants are watering their mammoths. Try to avoid them. And normally, when I first started using the realistic needs and diseases and the frostfire, I would walk everywhere, but I decided that was a little silly because this is more or less a forest person, and she can run vast distances just like a marathon runner. She's in shape is what I'm trying to say. And the more she runs, the better fit she becomes. So I try to run everywhere. This looks like a good place. Make sure that Lydia and the horse will stay out of the way.
I've got your back. I will remain on guard here.
Thank you. Saw some wolves earlier. Okay, so what I want to do is build a campfire. I think right there will do. Alright. Now I'm going to set up a tent, because we're going to be here a little while. I'm going to harvest some food, and Lydia is carrying my tent right now, or our tent I should say.
We heading out?
No, we're not heading out. I just need
I
to
am at your command.
take some things from you, please. Take the cooking pot and the fur tent.
I'll just be here then.
Thanks. Alright, so now we're going to pitch the tent. Combat? What am I in combat with? I am not in combat with anything. Although I see those. I'm not sure what's going on over there. Oh, my stomach's growling. Okay, still tells me I'm in combat. So apparently, maybe they shot arrows at me and I didn't notice. I think I'm gonna have to take care of this. Lydia, we got work.
Ready to get going? As you command, my thing.
I don't know if these are friendlies or not, but we need to find out. I believe they may have shot a few arrows our way. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, that. Well, I guess that answers that question.
This is what you want? Huh? Take me?
Sure, Skyrim belongs to the nodes. But, can you hold it? Haha. Okay. Let's see what they got. Take the gold. It's not worth the wait, in my opinion. Nothing. Take the steel arrow that obviously Lydia shot him with, I believe. Look at you.
I yield! I yield!
I don't care if you yield. You. Oh, Lydia. I love it when you do that. No mercy. You prey on innocence. Okay. And I did all that. I'm really hungry and tired. Carry weight is impacted. Now let's try to set up tent. If I was tired before, I'm certainly tired now. And let's see. I like that placement right there. Okay, now food. I see several deer around here. Let's see about getting dinner. Or lunch, as the case may be, since it's 1 p.m. Okay. Now, I'm not very good with a bow, and typically I cannot kill these animals with one shot. So to help alleviate that, I'm going to use some poison, because I'm really hungry. See if I can drop this deer. Oh! I don't believe that. Oh, man. Even with the poison, it wasn't enough. Might be because of the debuffs. Who knows? I didn't have the strength to pull the bow as far back as I normally would. Oh, that was not good. Very tired. He's gone. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Got him. Okay. I didn't necessarily want to leave him wounded running around. He was almost dead. Now here comes the hard part. I went further than I wanted to go. So between me and Lydia, we need to pack this elk up. Female. And as tired as we are, pack it back to camp. Because this is not a good place to start dressing the animal. I wonder. I don't think, no, 20 is not going to make a difference. I'm a couple of hundred overweight. That elk is heavy. That's another reason I try to run everywhere and stay fit. Lugging these animals around. Well, one thing I can do about the cold is actually put on my fur armor. Let's see if that helps any. Nope. Still negative 30 exposure. Okay, well, we got an amulet. Increases frost resistance. See what that does. Okay. That should help warm me up. And bask. There we go. Now that helps. I feel comfortable. Not so chilly. Problem is, bask. Only lasts for 30 seconds. I know that it was me jumping into this water while in crouch mode, and I got a little wet there. But we're back at camp, and I can build a fire. I'm going to drop the animal here. see if I've got any firewood. I'm pretty sure my pack mule's carrying the firewood. And there are saddlebags. Yes. Now, what I can do is I always try to keep enough for 3 fires. Each fire uses 6 firewood, so I always try to keep at least 18 firewood on the pony, because some places there's no trees around, you cannot get firewood. But as you'll notice, I've got my woodcutter's axe attached to my backpack, so let's harvest wood since there's trees around here. If there was no trees, I'd have to scrounge around for dead wood lying on the ground, wind blowed, that kind of thing. Wind blown. Alright, 9 pieces. Let's go over here. Add firewood. And put a little fire in. There we go. Definitely will help the chilliness factor. Now, let's put up a cooking pot. Put him on this side. That's good right there. And let's look at this deer. Now I know I'm really tired already, so we need something to eat. So first let's field dress the deer. Now I must point out that you need a hunting knife, and I've got a steel hunting knife that allows me to do this field dressing, so forth and so on. Now let's skin the pelt, because the pelt will be useful. Oh, it's poor. Well, still can sell it for some money or use it for strips. Let's butcher some meat. That's what I'm talking about. 15. It was a big... And let's get some ingredients, because we want to use all of the animal. And we don't want to leave the carcass lying around to attract predators, so let's dispose of the carcass. Alright. Now let's see what we can make here. With some venison. Well, I could already make baked potatoes, breaded elk cutlet. It's a medium meal to aid stamina recovery. Of course, charred meat, which is the simplest thing to make. Basically, you just lay meat on the fire. I'm sorry, I know I'm from Georgia. I try not to have accents. Lay meat on the fire. Some steak. It's a filling meal. Salted meat, which lasts longer with the realistic needs and desires patch. Your meat does all your food spoils after a few days, depending on the type of food it is. If you salt the food, i.e. the meat in this case, it lasts longer. However, an after effect of salting the meat is it does increase your thirst when you eat it. So let's have 3 of those for the future. And right now we want a filling meal, so we're going to have elk roast. I'm very hungry, so we're going to... Oh, there goes my stomach again. We're going to make 2 of those. And I could have tea instead of just plain water if I have the ingredients. Let's see. How about fruit tea, maybe? Or herbal tea? Or if you're, as the British say, if you're posh, I don't know, maybe say herbal. Hangover remedy. Lavender, Blue Mountain, and milk. I don't have a hangover. So we'll have this green tea. 2 water and elf's ear. Let's see if my pack mule has some elf's ear. Also, I want to put the excess. I'm currently got some firewood on me. Elves ear we're looking for. Whew, only got 3. Take that. Is there something else I needed? Water. I've got water on me. This is going to be such a good meal. Okay, so let's make some water. Using water from my water skins. Alright, now we have water and some green tea. I'll walk over here and sit down to enjoy our meal. Sit down and get comfortable. Lydia, you want to come? Lydia usually lays down. She gets really tired carrying all that heavy armor. Okay, now let's see what we can do about our hunger. Smoked elk roast. Ooh, I could have more. I'm full. Now, where is that green tea? My thirst has been quenched. Now what do we got? I'm warm, nice and warm. No longer hungry and thirsty, but I am tired. 5:19 p.m. It was a full day. So let's take one last look around. Seems like we're in a location where the mammoths and giants are not actually coming to. So let's lie down. Lydia, you gonna lie back down? Alright.
I'm right behind you.
Okay.
Still here.
I see you. Let's get a little sleep. And by a little, I mean about 12 hours. Should wake up feeling real hungry and thirsty again. Certainly rested though. Let's go for 1 more hour because 2 more hours. Make it 3. I want the sunlight to be out. Okay. Now let's get up. I need to get some food soon. See how I'm woozy? Cold again, the fire's out. Very hungry. Minus 60% health, stamina regeneration. 30. Minus 60% magic and stamina regeneration. Okay then. Let's sit down to eat our meal. Toggle the view so you can see through the tent.
Still here.
Yes, I know, but I'm hungry, so now I'm going to eat. Just have some more of that smoked elk roast. Still hungry. Full, and have some. Actually, let's have some water, because both water skins are empty now. I have a bit more. Let's drink 1 herbal tea that I already had in my inventory. Okay, not thirsty, but I've got a problem with 2 empty water skins. If you'll notice, there's no longer a water skin or a cooking pot hanging off the back of my backpack because the cooking pot is over the fire and I just use the water skins. So what we need to do, step into the water here. and refill the water skins. But it's river water, and I could drink that, but there's an increased chance of getting a disease. And we don't want that. So what I'll do is I'll come back over here. We're going to harvest some more wood. Now every time you harvest wood, your axe degrades. There's 4 stages of degradation, and you'll be able to see by looking at the blade as it gets worn down. Currently it's solid, so it started as just a woodcutter's axe. Now it's solid, and then there's 3 more stages before it'll break, and you have to repair this at a forge. Let's start the campfire again. Take that river water. There's no good to drink. Not safe. And let's boil it. There's 1 water skin and 2 water skins. So now we have water again. Warm myself up. You recall when I woke was a little, Lydia warming herself, was a little chilly when I woke this morning. Starting to warm up nicely. Completely warm. Outstanding. Well, that's enough for testing purposes. I think I'll end this here.